Let us continue with the next principle of Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol says that the remuneration of employees should be fair. Fair remuneration means, or fair wages means, that this much wage which would provide a reasonable standard of living to every employee. But my standard allows me that I will spend 10,000 per month. Some other one standard says that I will spend 50,000 per month, or I would live in such conditions where the 50,000 can be spent in a month. But if I add it in relation to the company, the fair wages means it should be within the paying capacity of a business organization. Either it is a company or it is a corporation, whatever it is, it should be within the paying capacity. Paying capacity means as much a business organization is earning, it would pay accordingly to its employees. A business organization earning higher or lots, definitely they will pay more to their employees in comparison to those who are earning less. The next one is the remuneration should be just and equitable. Just and equitable means there should not be no biasness between the remuneration of the workers or the employees. It should not be like that if a person A is working as the person B, then B should be paid higher wages and A should be paid less wages. It should not be like that. If there will not be the same wages provided to the workers or the employees, then the environment of the corporate will not be a smooth environment. There will be some disruptions or the employees will not work. Centralization and decentralization. So centralization says that when the decision making authority is held with a single person, this is centralization. But when the decision making authority is distributed among more than one person, it is decentralization. According to Fayol, there is a need to balance the subordinates' involvement through decentralization with managers. Means if a manager is going to take some decision regarding the employees or regarding the subordinates, it should definitely involve to these subordinates as well as these workers. So degree of centralization depends upon the circumstances. If an organization is small, the power taking can be retained in a single hand. If the organization is large, then the organization can be decentralized. For example, that panchayats in our country are having more powers to decide and spend funds granted to them by the government, but there is a decentralization at the national levels. Various ministers, they are allotted their different departments and they can take the decisions accordingly. The next principle given by the Fayol says that scalar chain. Scalar chain says that there is always a chain of command and communication in the organization. Chain of command and communication means if some information is to be given to someone, it should come in a proper way. Like you can see in the diagram, that if A has to give some information to E, then this would travel via B, C, D. As well as if the A has to give some information to O, then the information will be traveling via L, M, and O. Or I can say that if E has to provide some information to O, then the information will travel in the reverse direction. That means E will provide the information to D, D will provide the information to C, as well as the information will come down and that it will be provided to O. But it will take lots of time. If a organization while doing the task is having sufficient time, then the information will be provided in this way. In some circumstances, there may be emergency and we are having the managers, they are not having too much time to travel the information via this way, then E can directly provide the information to O. This situation will be called the gangplank. So we usually get the question, 1 mark question, that what is the gangplank? So gangplank means that when the information is directly provided to the person to whom the information is to be given without following the suitable path for information. Otherwise, that scalar chain, that means a formal line of authority, means highest to lowest ranks should be provided. Next one is order. Order, the principle of order says that people and materials must be in the suitable places at appropriate time for maximum efficiency. Means जो चीज आपको चाहिए, it should be at its proper place. Otherwise, what will happen? The person will be wasting the time in finding the things, and then they will start doing the work. Suppose the thing is not, or the person is not at its proper place, lots of time will be wasted in finding the things as well as persons. So Taylor says that everything should be at its proper place. That means there should be orderliness. And if this orderliness is not there, then there will be lots of hindrance in doing the business activities. And if it is there, it would lead to increased productivity and efficiency. Thank you.